much further must we heft this baggage? Any cell will do? Why not toss him in with this lot? They could use the meat. Them? What about us? My belly aches, and his flesh is seared just the way I like it. Quiet! You two whimper like grunts fresh off the teat. He's not meant for the jails. The hierarchs have something special in mind. Noble prophets of truth and mercy, I have brought the incompetent.
You may leave, Tartarus.
But I thought...
And take your brutes with you.
Release the prisoner.
The Council decided to have you hung by your entrails and your corpse paraded through the city. But ultimately, the terms of your execution are up to me.
I am already dead.
Indeed. Do you know where we are?
The Mausoleum of the Arbiter.
Quite so. Here rests the vanguard of the great journey. Every Arbiter from first to last. Each one created and consumed in times of extraordinary crisis.
The taming of the Hunters, the Grunt Rebellion. Were it not for the Arbiters, the Covenant would have broken long ago.
Even on my knees, I do not belong in their presence.
Halo's destruction was your error, and you rightly bear the blame. But the Council was overzealous. We know you are no heretic. This is the true face of heresy, one who would subvert our faith and incite rebellion against the High Council.
Our prophets are false. Open your eyes, my brothers. They will use the faith of our forefathers to bring ruin to us all. The great journey is a...
This heretic, and those who follow him, must be silenced.
Their slander offends all who walk the path.
What use am I? I can no longer command ships, lead troops into battle.
Not as you are, no, but become the Arbiter. And you shall be set loose against this heresy with our blessing.
What of the Council?
The tasks you must undertake as the Arbiter are perilous, suicidal. You will die, as each Arbiter has before you. The Council will have their corpse.
What would you have your Arbiter do?
When we joined the Covenant, we took an oath.
According to our station, all without exception.
On the blood of our fathers, on the blood of our sons, we swore to uphold the Covenant.
Even to our dying breath.
Those who would break this oath are heretics, worthy of neither pity nor mercy. Even now, they use our Lord's creations to broadcast their lies.
We shall grind them into dust.
And continue our march to glorious salvation. This armor suits you, but it cannot hide that mark.
Nothing ever will. You are the Arbiter.
The will of the prophets. But these are my elites. Their lives matter to me, yours does not.
That makes two of us. There's no doubt. The storm will strike the facility.
We'll be long gone before it arrives.
Warriors, prepare for combat!
We are the arm of the prophets, Arbiter, and you are the blade. Be silent and swift, and we shall quell this heresy without incident.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Halo 2 Anniversary, and welcome to the big twist of Halo 2. The Master Chief is not the only protagonist in this game. I mentioned in the first episode that they go out of their way in Halo 2 to make the Covenant seem a bit less one-dimensional. And the reason for that is now plain to see. We'll be playing as them for about half the game. As this gentleman, the Arbiter, the general of the force that we battled against in the first game, branded a heretic for his failure, and now turned into the Arbiter.
The storm has masked our approach. Then it should have their local battle net in disarray. We have the element of surprise for now.
This was kept very hush-hush, this feature of the game. It didn't feature in any of the previews before it was released. It came as a complete surprise to everyone who played it on release day. Myself included.
Engage active camouflage. Reveal yourselves only after the Arbiter has joined battle with the enemy.
You may wish to do the same, Arbiter. But take heed. Your armor system is not as new as ours. Your camouflage will not last forever.
Yeah, instead of the flashlight as the Arbiter, we get invisibility. Doesn't last for very long, though. Oh dear. Well, that didn't last long. So much for stealth. So in case you missed it in the intro cutscene there, we're actually on the ruins of the Halo ring from the first game, where a bunch of these Heretic Covenant guys have taken up position, and we're here to kill them, basically. Silence their heresy. Now, the tragedy of it, of course, is that we know that the Heretics are right. The Covenant believe that by finding and activating the Halo rings, it will propel them on their great journey to salvation. When we know from the first game that actually it'll just kill everything in the galaxy. So the Heretics are actually right. Now, unfortunately, I always found this level particularly difficult because I find it difficult at a glance to tell the difference between the Heretic Covenant and the Friendly Covenant. There'll be a lot of friendly fire, I suspect. Also, original graphics, just in case you were curious. I have to say, with this particular level, I think I do prefer a little bit the original aesthetic of it. But, whatever.
No one's sleeping now.
Now, I've already used it, but big addition to this game is the plasma sword. You saw some of the elites using it in the first game, and they were always pretty scary because the plasma sword would one-shot kill you on basically any difficulty. We now have access to this wonderful bit of kit, but as you can see in the top right, it has a certain amount of charge on it. Use it enough times and it'll run out of charge, and you'll have to replace it. But it's a really awesome weapon, and it was particularly fun in multiplayer. Like, it was a lot of fun. A lot of people, myself included, would join multiplayer matches where we basically, the only weapon in the game was this.
Why have they sided with these heretics?
Big fan of the plasma sword, I've got to say. It has two attacks. One regular melee attack with the left trigger, and oh dear. And a lunging attack with the right trigger, which usually kills an enemy straight up. Like so. Oh, he stuck him with a grenade. Nice one.
Here is another.
Now, one of the things I do like to do, actually, though, is give all my friendly elites plasma swords. And just watch them run around causing havoc. I should have given it the other one I had to one of them as well. Right, we need to open these doors.
I am making my approach.
Again, original graphics, in case you were curious. Plasma sword looks a bit different in the original game, actually. As you can see. And some sentinels, which you'll remember them from the first game. They're on the side of the heretics, in this particular case. But new in this game is another weapon, which is, well, a couple of weapons actually. This is the fuel rod cannon, which is new. But additionally, you can pick up the beam weapon from destroyed sentinels, like so. And honestly, it's pretty good. Doesn't have a lot of ammo, though. Oh, another addition to this game, the Covenant Carbine. Now, we had access to this in my Halo 1 Let's Play I did, because we were using SPV3, the mod, which adds this to the game. But this was a new addition. One of the few Covenant weapons. Whoa! One of the few Covenant weapons which actually has ammunition. As in, it's not a battery that has to be, you know, chucked away once you're done with it. You, Mr. Elite, have a sword. These are what the Heretics look like up close, by the way. In case you were curious. They have this sort of weird, slightly more archaic-looking suit of armor. With these spines on the back. Reminds me a bit of the Eldar in 40k, actually. That sort of look with the big spine things on the back of the armor. Oh, and that's what they look like in the original graphics. Okay. Where were we? What are we doing? I've forgotten completely. I think we're going through here. I'd really like to swap this for something. Oh, this'll do. Another sentinel beam. It's generally best to save the plasma sword for dealing with these guys, rather than wasting it on grunts. Cleansing flame! It's a creative alternative to frag out, I suppose, isn't it? Ouch. Where is he gone? Where are you? There you are. take cover.
Mighty one, fight!
Now, as you can see, playing as the Arbiter is extremely similar to playing as the Master Chief. However, if memory serves, there are actually some mechanical differences. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, oh yeah, see this is the swords run out of power. We can still punch people with the pommel, I suppose. End them rightly. But I believe the Arbiter has better shields but worse health than the Master Chief, if I recall. I could be completely wrong, but I think that's actually the case. What are you standing on there? Oh, it's a needler. Do you know what? Let's do the classic Halo 2 combo. Pair of needlers. Endless hours of fun, and I'll have this as well. Double needlers in this game is wonderful. It's silly, mostly, but it's wonderful. That is why it's wonderful. In fact, it's downright OP in a way, I suppose. Surprise! I forget routinely about the active camouflage in this game. I will probably fail to remember to use it regularly as the Arbiter. Apologies in advance for that. I told you it was fun. Particularly on this level where a lot of the grunts drop needlers. So there's loads of ammo. Ooh. Fresh sword. Don't mind if I do. Oh dear. That didn't go according to plan, even slightly. That was explosive. I think I cooked off a few grenades there, is what happened with that. Now, actually, yeah, the Sentinels are a little bit, whoops, sorry, difficult to deal with occasionally with the needlers, but it's okay, it's fine. In fact, you know what? Mr. Elite, where have you gone? Have this. I said have this. There you go.
How many is that now? Over here.
It's a damn shame that I can't tell the elites to dual wield needlers, because that'd be funny. I'd enjoy that. We good? We get everyone? It would seem so.
Next time, meet it.
Very good.
Heresy Deal with him, my brothers. I will defend the Oracle.
If truth must not be fighting.
There he is, the little git. We'll be chasing after him momentarily, one of those other banshees. But first... I gotta say, part of what makes these so delicious to dual wield is the fact that they reload so quickly.
Get after their leader, but watch your back. I'm sending one of our bandits to support.
There we go. Whoa. Now, just like the Banshee in the first game, we have the plasma cannons and we have the fuel rod cannon. But unlike the first game, we can do little stunts and maneuvers like this. We can do little dodges and stuff, which is really useful. Now, what's really interesting here is that the bit of music that's playing as part of the soundtrack right now is completely different in the original game.
Heretics have weapon emplacements all over the facility, Arbiter. We'll take them out one by one until we find the heretic leader.
Observe. I can only assume that's different because of copyright reasons. For what it's worth, I actually prefer this. Someone was shooting at me there, I'm sure of it. However, I don't know if either of them, or both of them, or one of them is going to be clipped and demonetize the video as a result. With the content ID system on YouTube, it's curious. I'll only find that out after I upload it, I suppose. Hello. Look at it spin. Whoa, hello. He's got a fuel rod gun.
This area is clear. Let us continue.
We can also boost like a ghost
No sign of the heretic
with the left
leader or
trigger.
his Banshee. We must keep searching.
It's nice to have a phantom on our side for once, actually. Now, I don't know why the Covenant decided it would be a great idea to make aircraft that A, move this slow, and B, have incredibly slow velocity weapons, making air-to-air combat incredibly difficult. But we don't play Halo for the realism, do we? It's fair to say. Are we done yet?
Follow me, Arbiter. I have found another emplacement.
Can he get in with that? Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly.
Track the heretic leader
Nearly.
to part of the station. Clear that landing zone and get inside.
The Banshees are quite fun in this game. I do like them. Yeah, they did appear in the single player of the first game, but in the original Halo Combat Evolved on the Xbox, not the PC port, you couldn't get the Banshee in multiplayer, which was always a bit of a shame. However, they did add it to multiplayer in Halo 2, and I spent an awful lot of time in it, I must say. We done? We do appear to be done. And that is a fantastic landing by me. I don't know what you're talking about. That's just perfect.